All right. Hello again, everyone. We are back with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney once more. This time, actually, with Edgeworth, and Ares here once again, actually getting to play the character they're supposed to be.
I get to be him.
You're him. Congratulations.
Oh, wait, I just realized I did the thing.
What thing?
And then I need to actually set up.
Oh. Right.
I did the thing.
Alright.
I memed about it, and then immediately afterwards was like, alright, I'm gonna go get those.
I didn't. It was like, the best part is you toggled it right before, with just like the barest breath in between. So I get like half a second to see the normal, and then it switches. Just catches me out of nowhere. Ugh. Okay, let me shrink this down just a tad. So you don't cover any text. There we go. Alright, well, shall we continue?
Yep, I am. Good to go.
Right. Let's see if I... September 7th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 1. We're at number 1 this time instead of number 2. We're moving up in the world.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're already in, I forgot. We're not even talking beforehand. Oh god.
It is time. Cause is on.
Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Also, hi, Kala.
Hey, evening, Carla.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Also just remembered who else I'm probably playing in this scene. Oh god.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
Yeah, you're gonna have it with this one, and then we get into the next batch, it's gonna be me swinging, so we'll see if we get to that one today. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Going right in with him. I've forgotten so much about this game.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain.
Why do we have a map on the floor? That makes no sense.
That's not a good shape.
I mean, yeah, she was sat, so her legs are...
Not the best shape there, Gumshoes. Body was found by this window here. It was very strangely phallic.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
Looks more like the main ship of Geometry Wars, if you ask me. But... Go ahead. Well, sorry, not Geometry Wars, Asteroids.
Both. The court accepts this statue as evidence. Still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who's found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had odd evidence on it. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Well, the statue's pretty hard, but, you know.
Well, so we found some coke at the scene, right? Not that stuff. The hard drugs can come later.
Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Didn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh.
Wind noises.
Smack! Hey, why just threw something at me?
No, it's actually just Edgeworth got up, walked across, just slap. You lose.
What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks.
Your Honor, the defendant just threw a paper airplane at the defendant's lawyer here. I do believe this constitutes cheating in this court.
Like a paper airplane slowly glides across the courtroom. Alright, let's give this a try. I couldn't remember if we had press available before or not. I guess we didn't.
I think we had the button for us at least.
Maybe just couldn't, yeah. Just wasn't highlighted. Something the matter, he just did. And further, note that this judge really can't see anything. He did not see the paper fly across the courtroom.
Wide open area in front of him. Doesn't see it. Absolutely blind.
Pearls to read the words you smell, lol.
Phoenix reads it and just goes, you know what, Your Honor? I think I'm done.
Good.
Yeah, she's on her own. Good luck, Maya, I don't care. Your sister's dead.
My office now. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Well, in our cross-examination, Maya Fey's arrest. Oh.
It's time for new mechanics.
Yep. So, Q is press. Let's just go down the line.
Okay. Yep. Let's go through all of them.
Oh. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
He said he got a call from you-know-who. Voldemort's here. Someone, get Dumbledore in. This is now a magical crime.
April May takes her hair off. It's actually a wig. There's a face in the back of her head.
Yeah. Just turns around. You see, like, the slit nose. I knew it.
Huh. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. The 2 people there already. Well, this one I don't... I think this one just gets him annoyed at you, but I want to do it anyway. We're gonna go through the line.
I mean, gotta go through all of them. That's what Mia's note said. So,
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Okay, this is not just going immediately. Who 2 people ahead of him?
Good question. Yeah, it was either who were the 2 or him just doing some dumb shit like, detective. How do you know there are only 2? surprised you can count that high.
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
It's getting worse and worse every time. It's just spiraling.
Yeah. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That is an excellent point. Police being somewhere in 3 minutes is, like, insane.
Yeah.
In LA, no less.
I mean, we've had the police there in 3 minutes, and then court the very next day, like in the afternoon. We are in super court.
Gotta
Things
go.
are just flying by rapidly.
Yeah. What are they giving these guys? Oh, that's where the crack came from.
Oh,
We figured it out.
of course. It was one of the cops that dropped it. See.
Can't wait for this to be an actual plot point in a later game. We're just gonna lose it. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir. Defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wanted to be like, are you sure you saw me? We'll find out.
As I'm pretty unrecognizable, I look like everyone.
Well,
Uh-huh.
are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With our funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. Phoenix, look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah. I mean, it's either Phoenix Wright and Maya, or Sonic and one of the various human characters. In fact, actually, it's just Sonic Mania.
She is pretty unmistakable. You should pick my points to press with a little more care. No, Phoenix, we're gonna press on every single line and completely destroy ourselves. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason?
How do you know she's who you arrested? Him just looking over at her. Are you serious, pal? He's right there.
Oh, well, that was it. One line press. Why? We had a witness account describing
Fair
her.
enough.
Hold on just 1 second. Yeah,
The music stopped.
yep. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it.
You said it.
Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Are you colorblind, sir?
You kidding? Never mind. Phoenix, you're alright. We need to question him more.
Well, I guess she is pink.
Okay, never mind. He can recover it.
He's alright. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. You have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Guess pressing can have its advantages. Dots. Yes! I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Alright, round 2 of the testimony.
Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Stop putting it in quotation marks.
But Phoenix just takes it, turns it upside down, and goes, actually, I think you'll find it's books, bubba. Phoenix? Really?
You see, Your Honor, this is actually in the lost Sanskrit language. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? It's like, I just did this last week. I know. I'm real embarrassed about... I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Alright, Your Honor, it's just all the crack you know at its brain.
Just makes you forget things.
Like, he cuts to... Then cuts the judge, cuts back to Gumshoe. He just has a white line under his nose. Eh?
Alright, well, down the line again, shall we?
Yep.
Alright, so after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. On the memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. He's gonna ask what was written on it. I'm gonna put my money on that one.
Yep.
Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Hey, there's an actual good one, Phoenix!
No, that's... Yeah, solid point, Phoenix. He does come across with some good ones every now and then.
Oh, then who did write it, Smarty Pants?
I did, after I killed her! Wait.
To who, well, that's one of the options. I want to say it, but it's just gonna hurt us.
It's just going to hurt us.
Hold on.
It's gonna be...
Hold on.
He takes some damage.
We can do this.
And this
Just
goes,
make
that's...
quick save. We have the power.
I want this to be just an instant fail, you lose. Oh, I guess he's the killer then.
Let's see what happens. Quick save, and I did. It could have been me. What? So it was you. No. I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't?
Hold on. So,
good.
Realize I missed my chance to do a proper objection there. I'll get him next time.
From the top.
Alright. Objection! We get a proper point at the screen, which no one can see. Hold on. So, you admit to this? You admit that you wrote the note? Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements. Amateur. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. How will we spin this one?
Okay, we didn't even lose any health.
No, we're being let off lightly for the first case.
Yeah, Edgeworth basically went, right, you fucked up. Don't do that again.
Hold it. You have proof it was Mia who wrote that. Alright, we're on this again. Good point. Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's.
Okay.
What kind of tests were these again?
Oh, you know, pal, the SATs, we got him doing some GCSEs. We figured we'd get him to do the the Graham Pacer test?
Put it through the Turing test.
And eventually it came out and just went, yeah, she wrote me.
Oh, what kind, well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hemoglobin, the hermogoblins, the hobgob, or hermogoblin. And I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. This is...
Chat, she's been gotten by the mind goblins.
It's my new D&D enemy, the Hemogobble Goblin.
Well, I can't remember what it is, but there's someone who made the Hemogoblin. And it's a blood goblin.
Excellent.
With blood magic, and I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense.
It works. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah?
I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you.
Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? There was blood found on the victim's finger. Oh no.
How do you know that wasn't my finger? Alright, Phoenix, you really need to stop.
On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha! Nice try. Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe. You get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name. Oh, it happens all the time in the books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. It's a video game. Oh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Good.
No, I was just saying, yeah.
Okay.
Video game.
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister. Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Objection! Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order! Order! It didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Alright, so...
I guess we go back to the one we actually had a choice on.
Yeah. Do that, or yeah, because we don't have anything strong here, really.
Yeah, because evidence-wise, what did we have? We have the badge, the best evidence. Autopsy reports. My cell phone doesn't help. Plus shards. Statue. Yeah.
Let's head back
There's
to
nothing
our...
we can do with the floor plan, is there? I think it's got to be the question we just go,
Yeah.
The killer could have been there.
Yeah, it's either that or the autopsy report on writing with our hand because it was single blunt force trauma, one of those. Which one was that again?
True, actually. Hold on. Death was instantaneous. She couldn't have written it
Oh
herself.
yeah, that's true. Which one on here do we present this to?
I'd say before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. She can't have done it before she died because she died instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, so last statement. Present the autopsy. And probably start the meme here if I had to take a guess. Present. Objection! Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
So you know, all lawyers are trained in the force.
You have it backwards, detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order.
I can't believe you said but in the middle of a courtroom.
Don't worry, we'll get to, I assure you it's based eventually. Defense has a point. Someone who died immediately couldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection. Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Oh, here we
go! When? It was the day after.
That would be day after, right?
Yeah, because we woke up in the morning after getting grilled. And so the day after the murder.
I'd say day after.
It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Once again, we need to really question forensics, but I guess when court happens 2 days later, can't say too much.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. I'm inserting my own words here. This is my script now.
Yeah.
Next, you're going to say she's guilty. That is all.
I see.
Cut. Going with the bow and everything.
Yes.
God damn.
Yes. Damn you, Edgeworth. Thanks, fist at Sky.
Take your fist all you want. I'm too pretty for you to win this.
I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
This is...
I'm a sham!
Yeah. Now I understand why you and Larry are friends. Don't think any of these really matters. Which shouldn't. I don't.
No, I think regardless, yeah, I think regardless he's going to just go, you're stupid.
Yep.
I win.
Yeah.
So I say we go with the comedy answer.
Sham.
I'm a sham.
Detective Gumshoe. Was I a fool to trust you in your report? Me? I wasn't...
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
Sorry, sir.
You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
I also just want to point out, the prosecution is in charge of the police?
I'd also like to point out that I'm pretty sure he's extorting Gumshoe
Yes.
in court. Like, man is actively committing a crime with every sentence he says here. Like, it's the prosecution is in charge of the police and is actively saying, hey, if you don't do better, I'm going to cut your pay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Call, I'm worried about it.
Now support my case.
Area, your image helps so much right now.
Good. I'm glad I followed through on that meme.
I'm now under... Yeah, even think about it, like glasses pulled down, eyes, and him staring at Gumshoe's like, oh, you're being evaluated right now.
Pulls down the glasses. Detective.
The what? But,
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. Court accepts the evidence. The judge doesn't even know what to do about this. Like, I don't know what I just witnessed.
I'm pretty sure I just saw that detective get emasculated. This is fucked up.
Yeah. Autopsy report updated in the court record. First of many.
Alright. Well, Your Honor. The evidence, apparently. The evidence strongly suggests the killer was identified. Oh my god.
You're good. I flubbed the literal first line of text on the first stream, so...
The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Yep.
I'm gonna put this entirely on having been doing Xenoblade. My brain is overwhelmed.
Yep.
I'm cooked.
There's another vow.
And I bow, for this is the conclusion.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness.
Here we go.
This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Vote the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. You ready?
Right, so now I switch from my tea to my, what is this? This is a Smirnoff Ice to capture her character. Okay.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please. April May, and your service.
2001 jiggle physics. Order! An introduction should not require any interaction from the crowd. You're all simps. The witness
The
will...
court of Twitch chat shall judge your actions here, Your Honor.
Oh no. Witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aww. Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Hey, I can capture the women's too. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th? when the murder occurred? Or sorry, where were you on the night of September 5? The 5th September of them all. Gee. I would say in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
Yeah, it's kind of like a security issue. We've been working on it for a while now.
Yeah, really, they should have, like, closed the curtains or something, but it's really, really stupid. That's right, big boy.
Please testify.
I'm myself out.
Yeah, that's the best part. Please testify to the court about what you just saw.
Chat, help, I'm flirting with myself again.
Witnesses account.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
So sorry that I'm making you do this.
You think God stays in heaven because he is also afraid of what he's created?
Very possible.
Because I sure as hell am. Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Yeah? Yeah, Your Honor?
Uh-huh.
Even Edgeworth just looking over, like... Appropriate words there, Your Honor. I see you too are subscribed. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well.
I don't know if understudy's the word for lawyer, but sure.
Yeah, I think it actually is.
Okay.
It's like, so at least what we've had set up, he is practicing by following after her, so I believe that is understudy.
Okay.
Wait, actually, no, because if he's an understudy, he shouldn't have his badge.
Yeah.
He's, Is he an intern?
I guess. He does do the secretary job.
Yeah, I think Phoenix Wright is, like, he's past the bar, but I think he's just an intern. Huh. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I can say, I'm good.
No, I'm good. You know what? You've convinced me, Chief.
I feel like that one results in either the immediate game over or Maya throwing another piece of paper at you.
I have to assume that's an instant loss.
Alright, well, yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Witness's account. Alright, well.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? I mean, she did.
She did. Let's see what Phoenix had to say about that.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Phoenix, it's a window.
Oh, well, E.
What? Sid? She can't get out of this question that easily.
Please just end it there. Ah, I kind of hoped it would just be. Nope, that's it. I sort of, you know, jiggled.
Yep.
I had a feeling.
I don't want a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's go for it.
Yeah, fuck it, all in.
Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
Yes, it's when you hit someone with the badger. You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Stop him! The poor girl!
Behold, I have harnessed the power of the collective unconscious to beat you, Phoenix Wright.
I made a Twitter call-out post.
We have the Twitlonger ready and waiting if you don't admit that Mia Fey is guilty. Maya Fey, god damn it. You know what? Both of them are guilty.
Yeah. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl! What about poor me?
You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Hold it. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey?
Mm-hmm. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing?
And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hold it. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
Couldn't say you saw her.
There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. You, Phoenix. We all know that the only reason you stand up to me in height in the courtroom here is because you're on stilts. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. Well, we can go with it, but it's time to question this testimony.
That's some bullshit.
Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... saw nothing.
You saw nothing, Jon Snow.
Well,
Well, because she did see something, we know that, so
yes.
say lying about seeing
Hmm.
the thing.
Because we saw her.
Yeah.
Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at her. She's fucking weird. I'm right here. I can hear you.
Stay out of this, Maya.
Oh, okay. Didn't help you with a paper airplane or anything, but sure. Aggravated dots.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her.
Okay.
And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Look who's talking.
I really like the way I styled this, but alright. It's slowly breaking down more and more.
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither. It is great when we cut from Maya, whose hair is, like, not that strange, all things considered. It just looks like a high, like, knot. Back to spikes glued back. Phoenix Wright.
It's a high knot ponytail and, like, some bangs, and then fucking Sonic the Hedgehog in a fancy suit over here. Is I'm trying to be Kazuya, but I don't have hair long enough.
God, he really is. It's just several small points instead of one big point.
Yeah, if he... Absolutely. You know he would if he could. If his hair was longer, he would be turning that into a single point.
Alright. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Oh, yes, we do. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. So did Detective Gumshoe. He talked about it earlier.
I saw her while I was killing Maya Fey.
Exactly. What do you say to that, Miss May?
No.
We're not putting that one out there on the internet.
I'm not putting that one out there on the internet.
Skip right the line, too.
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? Look, closest anyone will get from me is the Ocelot roar from MGS3. And even then. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Yeah, no, that one's out there. That's it. You're not getting out of this one scot-free, unfortunately. Almost had her. Witness's account.
Here we go again. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock? The Thinker, I think?
Clock, you say?
Yeah. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? You have outed yourself, Miss May.
Yep. I see. Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Well, we know where we're going.
Yep. Go straight to it.
We will be avoiding any other things being placed upon the internet.
There we go. That clock.
Present L Thinker. Objection! Miss May,
Nice.
what you said just now is quite revealing. Don't use that word with her, Phoenix.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said the statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Fucking train conductor from Hat in Time pops up. Murder!
God, thought about that in a while.
Game I still need to play. Apparently it's really good.
I got
platformer.
to the boss fight in that section and got stuck, and I never went back.
Oof.
Alright. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Thoughts.
Objection! He said murderers, but it's only one, therefore he lied in court, therefore he should be disbarred.
Dots again. He's really considering Edgeworth's point here. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Woo, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because... I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. As stated earlier when we were mocking how much of a risk it is.
Yeah.
She could easily have heard the clock. It's like she overheard countless conversations, probably, about court cases.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because so she couldn't have heard it because the window was closed, and there's no way you're hearing that thing across the street in LA with the window closed. But I think it couldn't have rung is the correct answer here because the clockwork is taken out of it.
Yeah, I think it's couldn't have rung. Thing has just come to mind, but I have no idea if that's gonna pan out.
Looks like stage section clock.
Yeah,
I was about to say, yeah, we don't.
The phone.
Do we know that? Yeah, we know that because of the phone. Yeah, because
Yes.
she told Maya over the phone. All right, it could not have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. clock is missing its clockwork. How could
That
you?
clock was shabbily made. Don't you know Larry Butts couldn't make a working clock for the life of him? In fact, when it spoke in court the other time, he was actually just saying it from behind the pedestal.
He had his hand inside of his sleeve and was moving it around like a sock puppet.
Yeah, you'd be quite surprised. The man is a talented ventriloquist, if only he'd realize it.
How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Please, have you seen the back picture of me? There is not a chance. Fat?
Well, Miss May.
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm psychic, Miss Wright. Mr. Wright. Don't you realize? I am also a medium.
This paper I've been slapping is actually the script.
That's why it's so short. The game ends after this. For the rest of them, it's actually a different protagonist, because you lose here. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this cell phone. This Nokia brick.
DJ, hit the music.
Present.
Yeah,
Take that!
throws it at
Yeah.
Edgeworth.
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Well, I held it like you held that autopsy report.
You son of a bitch. Using my own techniques against me.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Come on, Phoenix, don't throw the poor guy under the bus. He's already gonna be in trouble.
Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella.
And why did you throw him under the bus?
He didn't have to say his name, Phoenix. Let's hear the conversation. Nuts.
So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
Nuts.
I should have turned on my voice changer. Put on like a
The static.
radio filter for that. Yeah.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at our hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
But... Well... Well... Isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Judge, we were in here a week ago with this thing.
Judge, you little... We handed it to you in here when we said it is personal. You held it.
Yeah, in your hands. You pushed the button.
You pushed the button that made it ring.
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. Objections to you being a judge, for first of all.
Yep, I think you should be disbarred.
The witness claims she had seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It was
Clock itself,
yeah,
right?
thing itself, yeah, because it says made by Larry Butts on it.
Yeah.
Take that!
Just walks up, takes it off the judge, puts it back down on the desk in front of him. There you go.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. The one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Yeah, I am actually pretty sure there's plenty more of those, but sure.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Alright, good comeback, Phoenix.
Yeah, fucking got her.
Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Oh. Jesus Christ. There's the
There it
version of
is.
her I've seen outside of this.
There you go.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh? Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Oh, she did it on purpose. She's trying to get the real freaks in the jury.
Yep, she's going for that gap. And people are going to be like, hey, yo, there's red flags there? Alright, I'm in.
Scary.
Wait, shit.
Yo.
Saying that, my picture becomes a lot more appropriate, because, yeah. Next time it zooms out, put me up on the stands. Just say, yep, I'm in.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense
Sorry,
have...
Judge, she's having an internal JoJo monologue. Right
Yeah. Her face did increase in detail a lot, so...
Just see the menacing
Yeah.
around her.
Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Heard about it, probably? She was across the street, so there's no way she held it.
Yeah, she wasn't... Ah!
Oh.
Yeah, I know what the screwdriver was for.
Mm-hmm.
When we were there, remember he called the police and noted that something was off about the phone?
Yep.
She heard the phone call. Because, the screwdriver, I'm guessing, tapped it.
Yep. We have the wiretap. We haven't used that one yet.
Oh shit, yeah, we have the
She's
wiretap.
on the
We don't have
defendant's.
the
She's
screwdriver.
on. She's
Yeah.
on the witness stand, and we have a wiretap from her, and we haven't brought that up yet.
I forgot we actually got the wiretap. I thought we'd just taken a screwdriver and had just walked out and was like, yeah, there's a screwdriver in the drawer. It's fucking weird.
All right.
Never mind. Yeah, she fucking tapped the thing and heard about it.
All right. You had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Just had it. The wiretap.
Yep, the thing I forgot. There it is.
Have a look at this.
Oh, that's...
I found this in Miss May's room.
She's just like, I'm gonna stab you later, Phoenix.
What's the quote? I'm terrified and horny.
Oh yeah, I'm scaroused.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not?
Shut up. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
With a wiretap, Edgeworth.
Yes, well, I wiretap other people, and you don't see me being taken to court over it. What was that, Edgeworth? I've updated the autopsy report. It was me. I've been dead this whole time. This flees the country.
Just disappear. No, he does the Key and Peele peace sign, vanishes.
Yeah, peace sign. Diddly diddly doo.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
We just went over this.
Yeah, we literally just played the thing. Hold on, do you want me... Should we rewind it?
Pull out the phone again, yeah.
Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
Nuh-uh. What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is the phone.
It's the phone again.
Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Dots.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Dots. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you?
I was half expecting a, Your Honor, he's ridiculous.
Same. I was like prepping the line, and then it's all kept going. I was like, oh, never mind. The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Duds.
Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the rights? You lawyer.
Long silence.
It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? And crying intensifies.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, you sweet summer child.
I have no idea.
Now
He
to
just
deal.
stops crying to go, actually, you have to pay for that. That's pay-per-view services.
Now to deal the final blow.
And then
Go.
just immediately snaps back into crying. No hesitation.
Alright. Which question, though? Both of these... So, you did it. I'm not sure if he's referring to the tapping or to the murder.
I think he's saying she killed him.
Yeah. So...
I think it's why the wiretap.
Yeah.
As if it's you did it, didn't you? Then
We gotta back that up.
yeah, we would need to back that up, and I don't think we have anything that pins this on her.
Alright. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? There's the music. We picked the right option.
Dots.
Answer the question.
I did. I said dots. I was tapping the phone for dots. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping relevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha. I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer,
I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
She was doing a JoJo moment. Just didn't vocalize it. He's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can. And will.
Please don't. I don't want to get banned.
I'm going to take down this whole court.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Sorry, I just
Yeah,
with
no, that
the
was good.
grizzled jaw. I'm just thinking, anytime she snaps to that face, it goes from hee hee to here we go again. This fucking lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. You don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Yeah, it's almost as bad as iced tea, Phoenix. It's fucking horrible. It's weird. Like iced tea when it's like sweetened, but we're talking people who just put chunks of ice in it.
Just drop the whole thing in the pot.
Had that when I went to Vegas, and I was just like, "The fuck do you mean this is iced tea?"
If you're in the South, you won't have that issue.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're gonna just let her walk away. No way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Might be time to get the clips out of here.
Yeah, I think we call the bellboy because, like, maybe if we get the bellboy, we can potentially get him to say, like, maybe there was a moment where he stepped away, or something like that. I don't think we're getting any more from her.
No.
She's lawyering up.
She's unraveling and lawyering up at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll
The
call
more
the
she unravels, the smarter she becomes, unfortunately.
yeah. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection! I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she's innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. Yo, I love when in courts, the prosecution just goes, if you can guess which hand the coin is in correctly, then she's innocent. If not, you have to accept that she's guilty. That's just the way it goes.
That would be.
Love that. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. Should I do? You could just give up. She's like, alright, man, never mind, I don't care anymore. Shut her own.
You know what? He's got me. We're done. It's over.
Takes real balls to do that. I gotta respect it. You win. Accept the condition.
Yes, we take this condition.
Yep.
Your Honor, are you really accepting this?
The judge in this is really just like color commentary most of the time.
Yeah, he's just sat there with a fucking bucket of popcorn like, oh, this is good.
We can eat two judges next to each other, Waldorf and Statler. Alright. Got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh.
You activated my trap
wait.
card.
Very
With
well.
this, I destroy all your spells and remove your evidence.
My god. We don't have our spells anymore. We can't look back in time over what the person just said and repeat it.
Yep. I've taken away your privilege to press the evidence. Or press the cross-examination, rather.
Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Before we roll into here, 1, make a quick save. 2, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, like if you wanna take a couple minutes, sort your stuff.
Sure.
I'll bring us over to break, and we'll be right back, folks. I'm back. You good? Gary's still up. I'll give him a few minutes.
No, I'm here.
Alright.
It's just some music. Fiddling with sound settings a bit.
Okay. You just go whenever you're ready.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
He brought it with him.
I'm really hoping the game just doesn't draw attention to it, but just teacups turn up on Edgeworth and Phoenix's desks. I want them to just turn up and it's just like, well, yeah, he served them. No one questions it whatsoever.
Wonderful.
I believe you were the bellboy, correct?
Was I? Okay, yeah, that's right. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. But he said looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time. Of course, what is this face? What is this?
Alright, well, we know what he's about. Got it.
Exactly where that one eye is aiming.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the ice.
Dude could be a boxer. Look at the size of his shoulders.
Yeah, he's wide.
He's fucking built.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. See, defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be finished. So, quick question, because you're better at this style than I am. What is this tie? Like, I've seen, ones that dangle down, but not one that looks like it turns into suspenders.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I generally don't see that tie much. Like, even in a fancy do or a hotel style like that. Yeah, I don't know what that knot is.
This could be one of those moments where they just drew it to the line to save time, and it is supposed to just be like an oboe tie or whatever.
Yeah, I'm half expecting it's either that or it's trying to be fancy or I don't know. Things there are somewhere. Obviously, you can do a cravat style where it's purposely flared out at the bottom. But splitting it like that is just weird. So, yeah.
We'll just assume it looked nice in the sprite and leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Miss May's room service. So, once again, I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. So the thing that stood out to me is that he said he brought it to her at 9 o'clock sharp, right? Which is when the murder happened. So she couldn't have seen that it was happening if he was there.
Well, we've established that she didn't. Because she just knew because of the wiretapping, haven't we?
Well, we know that she knew something was going on in there. Like, we knew that that's how she knew it was a clock. That's how we established that part. What we're trying to figure out, what we're trying to do here is trying to catch her with him. So I think what we need to do is probably the autopsy on when he said, He brought it to her at precisely the requested time. Because the autopsy report does still say... Or, well, she might have lived for...
It does not say the time anymore.
No, it does not, but I think it was 9 o'clock.
Let's press the 9 o'clock, see if we get anything off of that.
Okay, so as for an ice copy brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir.
That's up.
Press. Hold it. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, so. 9 o'clock. Time of the murder. And bring it to her precisely the requested time, of course. So press this one just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a quick
Press it just to make sure,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure you're right. Have used the autopsy on that one.
Precisely 9 o'clock, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir.
I don't sound like that, bellboy. Please.
I was too busy looking, I didn't hear you.
No, well, carry on. Yes, that makes sense.
Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time?
She was in on the moida.
Yep. So, precisely the requested time. Autopsy report, shall we?
I think so.
Objection!
Isn't autopsy report?
Evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence of the statement just now related? Yep, here we go. They are they? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Phoenix Wright. All right, Mr. Wright, please think over the facts while making accusations. I don't think that won me any points to the judge. Hang on, before we go into it. Well, I saved right before this. I don't think we're gonna lose that many points.
Yeah. The follow-up of the precisely the requested time?
The ice coffee too. Well, at the precisely the requested time is the one I did it on. So you did it on the other one?
Oh, I did it on the 9 o'clock.
Okay, so it's not those two. So...
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I delivered the coffee to her guest herself, Miss May? We can also press that one just to try and find where do you want this game?
Yeah, press that one, because in the picture, she kind of had her hand on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if she was hiding something.
Press.
Like maybe it's going to be, I glanced her twin.
You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. All right, fact check. Don't you know some French? Is that correct?
Embrasser.
Okay.
I think is kiss.
Okay.
It's a yeah, because it becomes embrasse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that is where we get embrace from.
Okay.
But it is the classic. Hey, they said embrace
Yeah.
for when they were like in each other's arms.
Gotcha. Great. They did their homework on this one. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Oh. Ah, okay, we have to lose first, maybe. Phoenix, this went into a cutscene.
Oh.
Nuts. It's no good. There's nothing there. There is something there, Phoenix. You just took the time off the autopsy report, you fool.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
Was a bit tedious. Witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen.
Get fucked.
Can I?
Even the judge agrees with
Yeah.
me.
We shall protest. I do like how every time they ask, like, do you want to give up? They call it
Every
quits.
time then it's like, you can back down. You can do it.
Phoenix's intrusive thoughts. You could just quit. Just go home. Right, protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection! Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Oh no, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
What do I ask? Do you, bellboy, know what this is? Pulls out the badge.
Yeah. We have check-in, room service, and bag making. I assume it's room service because that's the word she brought up.
Room service? Well, room service is what he's just told us about. That's the iced coffee. Bed making isn't going to get us anything, so... check in?
Dropping a quick save here. Check
Yeah,
in there.
because I don't think we'll get anything from room service. Check in, we might get, she actually had a sniper rifle with her and was trying to kill her. So, you know, we could get luggage or potentially, I don't know, maybe there was a twin sister.
So I think the thing we're aiming for here is specifically the alibi, though, right? So the bed making wouldn't happen, and this match proves that I am a lawyer. Thank you, Colin.
Good.
So I don't know if checking would like mess with her alibi, because she was in there when he brought the thing. Because that's what we're trying to crack here specifically. The bed making wouldn't happen until the morning, right?
Well, we don't need to break the alibi open. We just need something to carry on. Like, that's the whole thing. It's... this game's logic, as far as I can tell, is, hey, find a thread.
Yes.
Find something to pull on. Room service, we just get what he just said. We're not going to get anything new from that.
Right.
Bed making... it's why I say check-in, there might be something. Bed making, I don't think is going to get us at anything.
Alright. Well, I've dropped a save.
It's... yeah.
Have you? Just in case.
Yeah.
Alright.
Probably do that. Yep. Save. Yes.
Alright. Check in Liz. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought that she was a beautiful, beautiful person.
Alright, what color are her eyes, buddy?
Just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Huh? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. Oh. What did he say?
There's something we can pull on.
Nice. What did you say? Ah! Oh, quite. Oh boy. Tell us the truth now. I want to point out, I haven't asked this guy's name. He's testifying in court. We don't know his name.
Yeah, it's just Bellboy.
Did Miss May?
It turns out that is his name.
Yeah.
It's Bell Space
Boy. Yeah. Boy with an E on the end.
It's actually pronounced Bell Buoy, so.
Belbois. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection! I object. That was objectionable.
There's another meme. Chalk it up. Dots. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Objection 2. Fuck you, Your Honor.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister over there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Huh?
Fuck up.
Yes.
Fuck up.
Yes, me. Not to mention, if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
You fool! For a moment, pops into Excalibur. Fool!
Dennis, I've won! He's not saying that internally, he spoke that aloud.
And says, I've won! We're still in court, Mr. Wright.
Right, Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was...
Me!
Thankfully, that's not an
Throws
option this time.
photos of him and April May in the room.
Oh, Miss April May. The man with Miss May. I mean... It would have to be the man with Miss May. That's what he's specifically trying to be. Who is the person who did the murder, even though he said that before.
Yeah, then with Miss May.
And with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, that's a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. We made it.
We did it. Let's go.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Well, now's not the time to be fangirling.
The way he kept on bowing, I don't know, I could write a fanfic about him.
Huh?
That face of his eyes wide and trembling lips. Oh, it sends shivers up my spine.
Already wrote the fanfic.
She's already writing it, yep.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later.
That's
Anyway,
what you think. Have you ever seen any of the Harley Quinn stuff? I'll be out of here in 5 minutes.
it's like Harley Quinn, but the gender roles are reversed. Now it's a guy getting messed up by the girl.
Yeah. Guy getting twisted by her.
Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck, is the only bit left.
Okay.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all, now. Anyway, it's time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Mai doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. He continues.
Once I find out what was up with that painting.
Saving. Okay,
All right,
progress.
back to stealing evidence from crime scenes.
Yep. You should have enough time to get through this investigation slot, and then we can do the next court bit next time.
Sounds good.
September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors room. Never truly free.
Alright. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Nuts! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Ouch. Here we go again.
I bet when you lie down to sleep, you cut through the pillow.
You ever seen them like wash a hedgehog and have like the foam around it?
Yeah.
That's how he sleeps.
He just goes through a pillow a night. Like, oh man, again?
Please, you're scaring the security guard. Phoenix, I'm pretty sure he's made of wax.
Dots.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked?
And in comes her theme,
Yep.
even in prison.
Oh, these have been updated. The guard. Let's see if the guard is actually scared.
What's up with you, guard?
This guard monitors the visitor's room. Hasn't moved an inch. I'm real pro of this guy. It doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here.
Fair enough.
You know? I ain't moving a muscle. Who knows what she'll do? And camera.
They're just crazy.
Smile for the camera. Alright, that one's the same. Alright, well, let's see what she has to chat about. That man.
Top to bottom.
Alright, so, what do you know about Asuka?
Gonna say, what do you know about Guilty Gear lore? Tell me, what's the truth of Jacko Valentine?
About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room.
That's...
Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Alright, so we're gonna bring evidence for that one at some point. The wiretap.
Come back here later.
Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to.
You couldn't talk to women anyway, Phoenix.
Oof. I mean, considering the last person we were sitting across the glass from and how we talked to her, that's not inaccurate.
Yeah. Wait, he is kind of proven right on that one.
Alright, well, your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom? Phoenix, that's not the part to get stuck on.
Right. That's exactly what you are.
Can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Yeah, well, that's all that. She's
A,
keeping this
column B.
face.
Yep. Did you know that I'm a lawyer?
Yeah, let's do it. Are you aware that I'm a lawyer?
Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts.
I don't know why I
So
said
get
that.
lost. Because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks. Noticed.
Fair enough. Straight to the point. I respect that.
Well, elsewhere, I suppose. I don't think we're getting anything else out of this evidence.
Oh.
Oh.
In the move menu? I was like, where can we go? Look
Uh-huh.
at the iceberg.
The painting!
Shall we?
I need to know.
Alright, to Grossberg Law Offices. Get your jowls ready. September 7th.
Just, stretch out my cheeks a bit.
Yep. Grossberg Law Offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe
Mind,
he's...
I shall unready my jowls.
Yep. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Alright, well. What's going on here? You really need to get some fresh paint on these walls, man, if the line is that thick. Holy...
Also, yeah, that is really clear. Jesus.
Alright, well, let's examine the point. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of...
It was the fishermen.
Yeah.
Because they had the straw hats.
Yep.
I made the Pirate King joke.
Yep. It's like you could be like, it was Grossberg himself.
Oh, yes, it was me back in my younger days.
You know, fisherman. Wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Oh, IRL objection.
Okay. Evening, Arno. You should jump in and voice some things with us.
If you want in, drag you in. I got another hour, maybe a little over for us.
Let's see. What else? Looks like it's also reset the book.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like whenever we hit a major point, it just resets the examinations.
Busy prepping for the next patch, making a Blues Brothers glamour.
Fair enough.
More power to you, making so much money.
We're rich, we're rich, we're rich, we're rich.
Yeah, scanning over, yeah, it doesn't really look like it just kind of resets everything, which is fair because in the when I played this on 3DS, you didn't have this magnifying glass. I don't know how to describe it. You know the like thing where they use like show off coordinates in movies where it's like the big crosshair that like
The
stretches
giant
out.
crosshair and like square.
Yeah.
The crossover.
Yeah. That's what it was previously when I had played this, and it didn't have like highlights or anything. So I'm guessing this was just made for the PC and like other versions. However, there's a picture here.
Okay. Also, there's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Aronel and Carla.
Oh boy.
On the table are 3 objects. There's a cigar case, an ashtray. What is that third object?
Old
I
one
need
right
you
here.
to prove a point for me. I
there was a moment about this.
no idea.
So
Don't know if
your column may
Carl
have
is
left.
deep in Xenoblade.
So what this is? So I first thought I was like, oh, it's a cigar case and a lighter. Ari was like, no, that is way. But I also quoted on like, this is a huge lighter. Ari was like, that's not a lighter. It has to be a flask or something, right?
Yeah, it has to be a flask. But no. It's a lighter that is half the size of the fucking cigar case.
Made of solid gold.
Made of solid gold. It's as wide as the ashtray.
It's so big.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining. It's like a 2-person lighter. You do like frickin' Lady and the Tramp with cigars.
Yeah, it's either that or someone is holding it in one hand and then the entire other hand lifts the lid. There's some fucking silent movie comedy routine with it.
If they said it was a matchbox, it would work better than at least. It's like, oh, you open it, the match case, there's a striker inside.
Yeah. Like, it's a match case, it's a cigar holder. Because like you can have them of if you have an unfinished cigar or an unfinished cigarette, you can have a case that you put them in. But no,
It's a big lighter.
it's a fucking huge lighter.
Moving on.
Right.
Yeah, also, all water on Earth is evaporated. Don't forget that.
Oh yes, the Earth is a green mass. Water is a myth.
Alright, so, picture?
Alright. What is this picture?
What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. I only see one, Phoenix, but sure. Something's been written in pencil
Phoenix?
on the back.
Can you count? Should we have been asking you that question?
Excuse me. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Alright, Exhibit A.
That's Exhibit A.
Nuts. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Phoenix, this is stealing private property. We've gone beyond evidence.
Icarus, I don't know if you're watching, but you said it in the Xenoblade stream right at the end. You're not an attorney until you've stolen evidence from an active crime scene. We did it. We've done it. We have earned our badge.
Phoenix went above and beyond. Now he's just taking personal property.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo, and it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court record.
Let me check the other one.
Assume so? Yeah, it hasn't gotten checkmark yet. A photo lies on the desk. Look at this lovely face.
Well, doesn't he look familiar?
You guys should switch it with the...
one,
Oh, you can only... Well, I only have room for one photo in my pocket. 14 Discord. Arno?
Oh. This is the
Oh.
Blues Brothers clan.
There it is.
Yes, Blues Brother. Yeah. I approve of that for a Blues Brothers setup.
Right, hold
Now
on.
we just need to... We need to get the second one and then use the car mount. And somehow get the car mount to load into... Actually, wait, no, we can do it in Raugas. We'll have the car mount drive through the tombstone area in Raugas. Because of the car chase in Blues Brothers. They're just smashing through the wall.
Getting this on stream. You're being put on blast here, Arno. I believe both of us have the car mount. Alright, folks. Here's the next Blues Brother.
Actually, I don't know if I have it on that one. I might have it only on my EU character.
Oh, well, I have it. A lot of people have it.
So yes, there we have the third Blues Brother. Here for the sequel at last.
When did that movie come out? I've never seen it, but I know it's older. It's like 90s,
I want
right?
to say 90s.
Yeah. One of you needs to match my Glen Blues siblings. Yeah, but those have female characters, so it can't be the Blues Brothers.
1980.
Oh. Well, we're just a little off, you know?
Yeah.
Movie's only 45 years old.
Oh, don't say that. Oh. Oh.
We already had the discussion earlier today in text that the DS turns 20 this year.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my 10-year-old game, thanks.
Yeah.
Back to Xenoblade and just everything's good. Everything's new now. It's not old. I'm not old.
Time is a construct. Look, 2020 lasted like 3 years, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to take the picture of our lovely gentleman, or shall we keep the lady?
I'd like to find out about the lady, but because the gentleman we saw in the
Opening cutscene.
Phoenix, right? Here's the murderer.
Mhm.
Startup. So I get the feeling he's going to be involved in some kind of progression. So I think for now, stick with the woman to actually find out who she is.
There's Colin. Hold it. I don't need emotional and physical damage today. Leave this one alone. Oh, on second thought, I'd better not. I've already stolen one thing today.
Anyway, I'll take this book, I'll take that globe, and take this lighter. Ka-clunk.
God,
Just
yeah,
drag it with me.
didn't even think about that. Like, a piece of solid gold that size weighs like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we have the law offices,
Use it.
the hotel,
I
and the
guess we
tech
go to the
center.
law offices. See who's there, because hotel will just be like bellboy.
Yeah. Number 7th, Fane Co. law offices. Like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. Not there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Okay, so... this screen have the other part of it? No, okay. Remember when we were here for the murder, you could tap across them who can't hear.
Don't worry, I already checked. The painting is the same.
Alright. Old movie poster.
Had to be certain.
Definitely not just developer pictures. Alright, so plant, desk, files, window. Left to right with the window.
Sounds good.
Sky is blue and so am I. That hotel right across the way. Same as before.
He's blue, dabba dee, dabba da.
Yeah. His favorite potted plant. I sought to water it now. Phoenix just comes back here to feel depressed during the court case.
Yeah, like this isn't actually anything to help with the case. It's just here's an exploration of Phoenix's psyche going through this case. Because guess I'll have to water that.
Oh, desk slash phone? Yeah, same. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. Thing is missing is Mia. And bookshelf looks like nothing's changed here. Can cram more legal books in here if you wanted to. All the cases the chief worked on are filed here. Some of the files missing? Ah, there is something.
Oh?
No, I'm imagining things.
No,
Phoenix!
Phoenix!
That might be relevant.
That's important.
There was someone in this room.
Wait, yeah, Phoenix. We literally. Oh my god. She said she put evidence in the statue.
Yep.
And then the statue was empty. Where are the files, Phoenix? Is there a mysterious space between a couple of letters? Oh my god. Alright.
He's a very special boy. Well, off to the hotel.
Yeah, let's go to the hotel, speak to the bellboy.
September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. They're not even that high up, they're on the 3rd floor. And they've been looking down. The law office is on the 2nd.
Alright.
Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. I just caught myself, by the way, when I'm doing this voice. I put my hand over my chest like he's doing. I just caught myself doing that.
To be fair, I do a lot of arm flailing when I'm doing Edgeworth.
Yeah. Pontificating.
Mm. But also, it's good I do not have my 3D model on because that tracks my face far too well. And I do faces when I do voices properly,
Yes.
so...
Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, no, not at all, sir. Now that's dedication. It's just a part of doing voices where, like, you gotta sell it to yourself before you can sell it to the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Time for that name to come in handy again. Yes, our reputation will swell at the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
No, I'm just giving just
The Gatewater
yet
Hotel.
again, Gatewater Hotel going the way of its IRL counterpart.
Yep. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Yeah, well, have a look at this painting that is definitely of a nude man.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, still seen painting, right? Should that be still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. It was before. The champagne, still here.
Yep. It now makes more sense why there's 2 glasses.
Yep. You know, that might have something. Let's have a look. Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleared these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. Would be famous.
Ah.
The talk of the hotel industry. Yes.
I see.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, bellboy.
Just the pressure plate.
This will only end well for you.
Yep.
Definitely. You're not gonna get any fucking weirdos.
Nope. Alright, well, the window. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fayencall law offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Hold on. Priorities, yeah, call it.
If anyone else takes over that room, you're going to get charged for voyeurism.
More than that, just 5 minutes will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. This is like you're looking at a law office through a telescope.
$5 to look at a room. Which, good luck when Phoenix just goes, okay, close the curtains. Lower the blinds.
Yep. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious.
Bellboy, are you, considering you're talking about this, are you somehow in charge?
That is,
So you should be fired.
that's an excellent point of like, why is this guy making all the decisions? He's a bellboy. Alright, well, we'll continue the circle, I suppose. To the bed.
To the bed.
Simple bed. Been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Right. Well, that leaves the L plant, which Phoenix knows is worth a lot of money. Somehow. He doesn't know what it is, though.
We can apparently check the drawer again.
Yes, we can check for the screwdriver again. Oh. Let's click drawer here. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it.
Alright, Phoenix. Price evaluation on the plants.
Yep. Base, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Alright, he doesn't have the cost on this one. He knew it was expensive, now he's looking at the
Okay.
base.
He's slipping.
Yep. Alright, well, let's see what he's got to talk about. Miss May, the man with May, and the hotel. We're on the top.
Nice and simple.
About Miss May. Oh, her! Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it. I said, she'd do what exactly? Huh? I saw where you were looking.
Mm-hmm.
What? Starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. Struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew
It's February, June.
it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Danger, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
This the face of danger.
Hop off the bed.
You know what, Bellboy? You are in danger. I'm gonna push you out the window.
Pop off the bed if you see me playing Xenoblade X on Switch. No, you didn't. Bye, Kala.
Uh-huh. Enjoy, Kyla. And rest well when you do.
There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. This is another boss in the Wright verse Metal Gear Solid. This is Psycho Bellboy.
Psycho Bellboy. And now I will make your controller vibrates. But it's not vibrating. This is a point and click game.
I'm using a mouse.
I'm using a mouse.
Damn it! No vibration motors.
I always did like it's the one of the few parts that everyone agrees is good about 4, despite how many people hate 4. When you run into Psycho Mantis' spirit, he tries to vibrate your controller and goes, "What?
No wires?
How?" And it's just like he can't read your memories because there aren't memory cards anymore. And he can't vibrate the controller this time because there's no wire for him to connect through.
That's
It's
great.
like, alright, Koji. Not bad.
I don't know much about 4. But that's great. Alright. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Alright, well, there's what the other picture's for.
Well, there we go.
Photo.
Just, you know, huh? Nope. Damn it!
I specifically specified I would only know a man picture. Alright.
Alright.
Finish up here. The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. It's not a manor, it's a hotel.
You couldn't even do anything tied to, like, I don't know, H.H. Holmes? Or Hotel of Horror? Is that so hard?
So many
Maybe
places.
Harmful Hotel? Like, oh my... Someone fire this guy. Fire him.
Get him out.
Just get him out. He's a liability.
He's walking around with that expensive tea set everywhere he goes. He's gonna drop it. He's actually glued to his hand at this point, probably.
Yeah, he's super glued it to his fingers.
Well, what do you
Hang
think?
on. This way I can never drop it, sir. Yeah? Can you put it down when you go home at night?
Oh, I don't go
No?
home. I stay here always.
I'm always here. I live in the walls, sir.
Everywhere you look, I am the hotel. Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Alright, well,
I
off to get the picture.
So we no one needs to bring the pictures in. I doubt it'll have an effect. I'm curious to try the other picture on her.
On her?
See if she knows something about it.
Yeah, we can go do that. Off to the detention center first.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Ooh. Hold on. Stream is exploding,
Ooh.
it looks like. Good on Discord?
Oh no.
Everything's fine on Discord. Nope, there we go.
Yeah, you
Back
can
up.
tweet closing on Discord.
Twitch might have just had a moment.
Yeah. That's all OBS choking itself again.
Maybe, yeah. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
He's really stuck on this. That does it. And this case is done. I'm shaving my head.
Good.
Well, the money you'll save on
anything.
product.
Okay.
Photograph?
Look at this photograph.
Any thoughts about this
Every
photograph?
time I do it makes me laugh. Thoughts? Who's that? Your mother?
That's... looks like I've just been wasting my time. Alright.
Oh.
Oh. I'll have to get the other picture.
I have to get the other picture.
Examine. Picture. Solid mahogany desk. I apparently was off by a couple pixels. There we go. Photolyze on
Nice.
the desk. I should switch with the one I took. Photos.
My gods. It's JoJo Part 4. Someone's trapped this man's soul inside this sheet of paper.
It's season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! He's stuck in the card. Think I'll swap.
King Kaiba walks out from the side.
Alright. Well, it's still that
I'll
picture.
never forget the best line in that entire series being the was it? It's like Kaiba. It's like people going, "How could you do that to people?" And Kaiba just goes, "I'm the CEO of a company who fires people. I'm used to crushing people's souls on a daily basis."
Yes, it's during the Waking the Dragons arc. The villain asks him, unless you're alright with, destroying these innocent souls. Oh god, I got choked there. To which Kaiba simply responds, nah, I'm the CEO of a major corporation. I do that every day.
That's the one.
There, it's a great clip.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Kaiba is ice cold and I love it.
Voiced by the same man who does so many other voices that you might not expect, such as both Brock and James in Pokemon. Man's got a range.
Damn.
Ugh, well, I got the pick. Back to the hotel.
Back to the hotel.
Alright. Is this the man you saw?
Oh boy, look at this graph.
Take a look at this
Can
photo.
you see? It's what's gonna happen to your stocks if you make this murder hotel thing. It's not gonna do well.
It's gonna go very poorly. Actually, do it. It'll make security way better for me.
Shit, you're right. Do it. Do the hotel thing. I'll just close the blinds. It'll be fine.
That's him, detective? I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. Phoenix, you are also doing detective work.
Yeah. At this point, we are a PI.
No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? Affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. And can't hurt, right?
Sure.
Right.
If he writes it, we can then present it.
Yeah. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. Henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not
Okay,
even
so
Miss...
what the fuck actually is that? 'Cause I've heard
An affidavit?
those being used countless times, and I'm just like, what the fuck actually is
So,
that?
I
Just
believe...
know it's legal.
Yeah, it's basically it's a written statement confirmed by oath or affirmation to use as evidence in court. Basically, it's I said this thing, but I'm not gonna be in the courtroom. This is my thing. I've signed it. I said this.
Okay,
Alright.
fair enough.
Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright. I guess that's where we're headed to now.
Hey, Miss May.
Go again. Alright, no line this time. What do you think about?
Look at this other photograph.
Look at this piece of
Doesn't
paper.
quite roll as well off the tongue.
Nope. Could you have a look at this? Flaps it up against the glass.
No, we've already established Maya is just stood off to the side, psychic floating it through the glass.
Yeah.
Look. Oh. Sorry, there. What's that?
Bellboy's affidavit tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Hell, I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard. I think we gotta go in, right?
Kill her.
Push her.
Hit her. You know what? Yu-Gi-Oh is appropriate here. Hit her with the Yu-Gi-Oh Mind Crush.
This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Dots. Fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. Great to be alive. That's all he needs. He was just having a depressive episode and we were in the offices 30 minutes ago.
And I can't bear it. She's gone. Says, man, I won! I managed to beat her! Let's go! Oh, it's a great day.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Very good at his job. Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man? He's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp.
Red, white? Information gathering.
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency?
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
Dots. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
Huh? Okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located?
That's that's a
Da-da.
no, by the way.
Nope. Mr. Red White, at last. Phoenix, she just talked about the point that she feels that she shouldn't be speaking. You should not be excited.
You're going to go there, Phoenix, and he's just gonna beat you over the head with another statue. That's all that comes out of this.
Yep. Finally, a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it. That leaves him. Time to take action. Oh boy, Zoffy Doffy discarded. Phoenix, that's still useful.
Oh my god.
He's very bad at this.
How do you have the badge? Alright, cool.
Moving on. Well, straight to Blue Corp.
Straight to Blue Corp.
Let me grab another sip here. I'm gonna need it.
Oh my god.
September 7th.
Aha.
Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. Oh, yeah, there's no look at that. It's King of the Pirates.
Also, fucking statues all over the room.
Well, if you see behind the text box, the desk.
Yeah, I'm looking at those ones too. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Dots. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. I am going to flub all of these fake words that he makes up.
Oh my. He's fucking Phildo Littlefoot. He's my character from when Alan and I were the Halfling Brothers. How many big words can I use? Yes.
Right. Phoenix, right. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it Wright? I see. Yes, that's my name. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. I don't think that's what that stands for. Maybe in like a cyberpunk setting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, you know, all the water on Earth is gone. Maybe that is what it stands for.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, maybe that's it. The CEOs in this world have just been expanding businesses. That's why there is no more water. We live in mega blocks.
Yes.
What you don't realize is that Detective like Gumshoe is just one step down from a like Judge Dredd style judge.
I am the law, pal. Right. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. Oh, I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess.
Phoenix, you can't say that. That's not cool.
Can't say that anymore.
Can't say that anymore. Times have changed.
Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? He might not even be that far, man. We're not entirely sure.
Yeah. Not sure. He's either an understudy or an intern. At this point, I think he just got his attorney's badge out of a cereal box.
He turned up at Maya's office. She was just like, you know what, kid? I like your moxie. You're in.
You got gumption, kid. I'll give you a shot at the big leagues.
Yeah. Oh, that's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, What business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright, well, let's have a look around here. We have much to talk about. Painting?
Yeah. Painting.
Huh? Music's already off. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. Alright, well, clockwise around the
Okay.
room. Trophy case. So most of these are, like, reasonable. There's a question mark in here. It's just silver.
The Riddler was here.
Yeah! Gotta collect these.
What you don't realize is that Batman has to actually grapple the orb to rip it free, which causes a pull tag that lowers the glass so that he can grab that trophy.
Aha!
You need it for the 100% completion.
Exactly. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, best participation, Judge's cooperation award, special good try prize? Words judges and special kind of stand out. There's a participation trophy
Okay.
joke here somewhere. But I don't know how to make it.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's Atlas. Holding up.
Atlas carrying the waterless world that is the present day.
Yep. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautatious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautatious for just about anyone to appreciate. So, what's going on here? What's up with this desk?
Yeah. Like, I can get the statue in the corner.
The desk?
The desk legs? Like, why?
That's made of solid gold. What is this floor made out of? Thinking about it, with how big this desk is, how many supports do you need?
This floor? Wait.
Because he's like on the top level. You can see the AC unit outside.
Yeah. Well, the floor, I think I've just realized what the floor is as well.
Is it corrugated steel?
No, I think it's packing peanuts.
Oh.
I think it's straight up a top-down shot of packing peanuts that they've skewed.
It might be. Just another one of those things where it's like, was it supposed to look like this? Is the filter making it better or worse?
I don't know.
Dig up old GBA screenshots. What does this floor look like?
I've got to know. Me, just with the Pepe Sylvia wall, but it's all screenshots of the different floors and textures.
Just packing peanuts circled in big red letters.
It's all packing peanuts, every last one. Don't you get it?
Guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, you see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Words.
Alright.
Phoenix doesn't know anything about this plant.
He really is faltering.
Yep.
The case has got him off his game.
Alright, well, have a look out this window. I remember this window having blue sky, but it's possible that my memory has faded in the past, like, 10 years or whatever since I last played this. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. View is quite presidential. So, okay, yeah. 20-story building. This much gold?
Yeah.
It's insane!
That much gold. Let's go out on a limb and assume, like, that statue is some kind of stone.
Yeah.
Considering him probably meant to be marble.
Mhm.
And then you've also got, like, those are, I'm pretty sure those are meant to be pillar supports in the corner.
Yes.
For a tiny room, which very clearly the outside is going beyond, so this is just sat in the middle of a ceiling below it.
Mm-hmm.
That table is dropping through at least 2 floors.
Yeah. And probably the rest of them as it picks up momentum.
Oh.
Well,
Sir, Mr. Red White, whatever you are not an architect, are you?
no, he's not.
You have no sense of planning, no feng shui.
Okay, well, let's have words with this man about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. There's an actual one. That's a real word. I don't know if he's using it correctly, but that's a real word.
Yeah, I think it could be used that way. Ineffable? Yeah, it could.
Alright, we got one.
Ineffable is, it is too great to be expressed in words.
Alright, cool. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. Where were you on the 21st night of September?
You remember?
On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. It's all a construct, you see.
Well, the bellboy could say, but we threw away his
Yep.
fucking document.
Yep, gone.
We threw away the testimony.
Yep. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. Also, he has 4 gigantic rings on both fingers. These are brass knuckles.
Yes, these are knuckle dusters. I was literally thinking, if he swings a punch at us,
We're dead.
we're dead.
So, court starts next morning. Has anyone seen Mr. Wright?
And just stumbles in, broken jaw, like, I'm here, Your Honor. What happened to you? I met the witness.
Dots. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. I hope you're all ready for some very topical statements in this game.
Oh boy, okay.
Yep. This game, as a reminder, was made in 2001.
I need to call up my boy. I have someone who could help with this. Oh, yeah, Luigi. Yeah, I've got someone here for you. I think you two should meet.
Insert Mario and Luigi RPG. Luigi speaking. Yeah, Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Sell information? Again, pay no attention to the similarities. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you are wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Really?
Holy shit. No way.
I, Red, White, Blue Corp, and its founder and CEO named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. It reminds me of the old days when there was still water on the earth.
Now I keep all of the water for myself. It's actually stored in those trophies back there.
Yeah. Drinking out of that middle one.
Yeah. Behold, the Holy Grail containing the last bit of the ocean.
Just drinks it, immediately vomits from salt water. Fantabulistic, is it not? A painting.
That painting.
There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there before. I've seen it before. Or when did you get it?
I mean, when did you get it? We know, at the very least, it's within the last day.
Yeah. I've seen it before, I suppose.
I guess seen it before. Yeah.
You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh. Here we go, getting quiet. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Dots, yes. Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you...
Fucking got him!
Yeah.
Yeah, Edgeworth from down the road.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What?
Name has been updated in the course records.
He punched me.
Oh shit.
Yep, it's begun. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. Dots. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossbergs, yes? Then you must ask him. Why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Dots. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh,
I guess.
off to Grossberg's?
Off to Grossberg's, yeah.
There he is.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Ah. Dots. More dots. Third round of dots. What should I have for lunch, I wonder?
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ah! Oh man, I actually needed that, man. I didn't realize.
You.
What's wrong? You look so pensive. An old man at the end of his days.
Well, I was actually having a heart attack, but you've just scared me out of it. Thank you, old boy. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. He doesn't have his painting anymore, Phoenix. That was his life and soul.
Oh, someone took it. Someone took my solid gold lighter. And my picture.
Not the painting?
Oh, screw the painting.
Hey, actually, is the other one there? Nope, it's gone.
Oh shit, they did actually take his picture.
Yep. Yeah, well, let's have a chat. Let's see about, well, top down again, today's trial.
The trial.
So you came to see the trial?
Yes. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks. Truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
Well, on that note, your refusal.
Alright.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Get it? Get it? See what I did there? Yeah, right, is your miss. I cracked myself up. Thank you. I do a stand-up comedy routine every Thursday. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
Dots. He does seem troubled about something. Starting to have a feeling I know what it is. One
What
Mr.
should I
White.
do for my next routine? Maybe something about airplane food?
You now imagine this guy doing the Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with airplane food? Is it... No? Ah, screw it.
Well, Mr. White.
Alright.
So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh? Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me.
Well, first of all, since you've been there, you must know my name has been updated. I am Mr. Grotyburger now. But also, what is it? Out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just that big painting.
That big painting.
Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office.
Dots. So, you noticed.
Kinda hard not to.
Kind of. Yeah.
You haven't painted in, like,
Really,
2 decades.
pale yellow versus just caked in layers of dust on that wall.
Actually, there's a cigar case right there. It's smoke.
Oh yeah, shit. Cigar smoke has stained the entire wall except for that spot. Damn, Grossberg.
I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting, so...
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what that is.
Your lovers! I'm hitting it.
Alright, we'll do it. Not something I can claim to understand. You and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What? My boy! How did you know?
You sent that painting to him. That's a sign. A sign of undying love.
My boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas?
I don't understand how you could.
That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Not. I just like him a bit, that's all. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
I knew it. They are lovers.
Cool. That is now set as Phoenix's headcanon. Perfect. I love it.
You can hear Phoenix's thoughts.
No, we are not lovers. I can hear your internal monologue in there, Phoenix. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. And I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
Yes, I know you stole them. You little shit. There's a camera just up there on the other side. Like, if you turned 180, you would see it.
Phoenix just backs up.
Phoenix actually can't ever turn
No.
completely 180. He turns 90 degrees and then it's just like, I must stop here. I can't go any further. You guys don't understand.
If I turn any further, this will be the furthest I've been from home.
Wait, yeah, he actually can't. In Marvel, he always has to face towards the screen. He can't face away.
Phoenix's back is just completely untextured. If anyone were to see it, it would destroy them.
They would see the source code of the universe, everything unravels.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Wise would have destroyed me if I did.
That's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Awesome.
Sorry, hold on. Impossible! There we go. I could get some more trials on that.
Possible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, the DL6 incident.
Okay.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request for a medium. A spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Hey.
Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
Stop interrupting me with your internal monologues. Remember, I can hear them, Felix. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Reason for
Okay,
black.
so so 15 years ago, their mother is involved in the thing. They catch a person, said guy is then proven not guilty. She gets fucked up for it, and he can't defend her because Redwire goes, "Yeah, hey, stop that."
Well, no, he said he cleared her name. As best he could. But I suppose that might be what this next bit of dialogue is for.
What's the reasons, Grodeberger?
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. A solid gold lighter, Miss Wright. I can't use it for the life of me, but look at it. Look at it.
It's so shiny.
I can see my reflection in it. I polish it to a mirror sheen, so when I sit at my desk, its perfect curvature reflects the entire room. It's an embarrassment to me now, though. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
Dots. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Time for Phoenix to realize maybe those files missing are missing for a reason. Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found, perhaps in a filing cabinet or some sort of structure. You know, among other files where they are kept regularly and would be noticeably misplaced.
Alright. Well, I believe that's everything we have here. To the office?
Back to the office.
Funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine the murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Should have had a look the first time, you lunatic.
The painting!
You're right. It's an old movie poster.
Damn it. One of these days.
One of these days, you're gonna have to go
Paintings.
see.
That painting is involved in this, I know it. Or maybe it's like the Da Vinci Code. The painting leads us to the movie, and the movie leads us to something else. And that's how we catch the true killer of the DL6 incident.
This painting appears, as we've discussed, appears to be a photograph blurred of a bunch of developers standing in front of what looks like an arcade cabinet. What is the cabinet?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Trees.
Marvel vs. Capcom. That's the link. He jumps through the picture.
Yes. He just Super Mario's it right into the painting. Just wahoo! Right into Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well, let's
Right.
grab these files. All the chases the chief ever worked on are filed here. Alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which files should I look at? Could be A through I if we're looking right. Look for D. Might not have worked on it herself,
D.
but we have R here for red and W here for white.
Yeah, tell you what, we should check A to I. I'm gonna put a bet on it being T to Z
For white, yeah.
for whites, because I reckon she's not going to have just left the DL6 files at the DL6 spot.
A through I. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Yeah. Protagonist, ladies and gentlemen.
Why is he like this?
A, B, F, Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother.
Phoenix, that's not how the alphabet works.
Should I
It
take...
doesn't go ABF.
You're missing a few letters in there. Well,
Like, Phoenix actually had a few drinks on the way back from Grossberg.
well, no, he got punched. He's still shaking it off.
Yeah, he's just got a concussion. A, B, F? Yeah, sure, that'll do. Grabs the file.
Well, let's have a look.
I've tarnished the Fae name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is...
Huh. The record stops there. That's... Mia knew Grossberg. He told us that, Phoenix. She studied under him.
Man, I can't wait for the next document to say, I knew it. At long last, I found out the killer. The killer's name was...
Yep. J through S.
J through S.
Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Skim.
May as well.
Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Dots. Music's gone. Huh? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... Oh, dots. I can use these newspaper clippings. Find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Article about a politician suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top.
Politician caught in suicide case. Odd fist-shaped indents in this suicide case. Very suspicious.
Well, apparently we're done, but there was one more entry there.
Yeah, can we check the last one?
Yes, we can. T through Z. T, U... I know! W! White. Dots. Huh. The entire W section is missing. Is it taken?
Okay. Yeah, not looking for DL6. Just look to take any evidence of himself.
Oh, where are we heading?
I don't think May's going to give us anything else.
No, I think we're done with her.
We're not.
The bellboy is
stupid
also
enough
done.
to go to him.
Are you sure?
Are we?
You want to start with Grossberg first?
And go, because I have this piece of paper, this single piece of paper in my hand and nowhere else, you're done for, mister.
Yep. Shall we start with Grossberg
Let's
and
try Grossberg.
maintain your hope?
Please. Please be Grossberg that we need to give this to.
No new talks? Shall we present the newspaper?
Present the newspaper clipping.
Present. I found this in Mia's files.
So, he was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea. Oh no.
Then let's do it. Let's hold it for court. Don't do this, Phoenix.
Alright, it's time to make bad decisions.
Let's go make a bad decision.
Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Phoenix, he beat you up.
He beat you up. You're alone in his penthouse suite in his building, which is all about manipulating information, remind you.
And you've also been told that he pays off the cops and the court system and politicians on a regular basis. But here we are. Sorry, there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Yep. So apparently his talks have all updated, but that's probably with I'm gonna beat you to death.
Yeah, I guess so.
Shall we present the piece of paper?
This is a dumb
Terrible
idea,
idea.
but yeah, probably. It's what Phoenix would do.
The only clue that Mia left me. Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? Article describing the suicide of a politician. Dots. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. Very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Exclamation point. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him.
Yeah, blackmail them.
You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? Not being here so that I'll beat you to death?
Yeah. Phoenix, back up towards the door.
Just walk
Hand
away.
on the door handle. No. Fucking, what is it? Rule. I think it's Rule 7 of Zombieland. Know your way out.
Always have an exit strategy.
Yeah, that's the one.
No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. Wrong. I already found him.
In the distance, you just hear this steadily growing louder. Up, 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 up. Eh, you're wrong.
Wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. This reason you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... dots. Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Dots. Things go quiet. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. I'm going to kill him right here. Turn him into a rug.
I think you might actually be allowed to, yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Instead,
listen to the
Yeah,
voices just start getting quieter. Just hop, 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 off into the distance.
Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Dots. I'll let you take this one.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What?
You know what? Since it's the chief.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What?
Mr. White. Isn't another one of those?
Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Beep.
Oh, Jesus and Bagara, we're in for some shit here, lads.
Dots. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. Case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir! He's fast. It was less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, they're living up to their motto.
Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix, right, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. That's with that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Dance. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Somehow, because of this,
Yep.
Detective Gumshoe gets yet another pay cut.
Yeah. It's the Joker situation with Edgeworth. Only I'm allowed to get him put in prison.
That is my job.
Well, September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. Prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Oh boy.
Dots. Right. Mr. Wright.
I feel like this should be flipped.
Yeah. We should be in there looking out.
I was like, listen, we just gotta save some money. It looks the same on both sides. Don't ask questions. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean... you... Yes, Maya, that's why I'm on this side of the window.
Yeah.
What, do you think I just came in here because I thought the seat looked comfy?
She thought that we couldn't afford rent anymore and we just had to come somewhere. I explained what had happened to Maya. That's...
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister. And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please, tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well...
Nope.
Alright, kid, I need you to bring me a cake with a file in it.
Right, I'm gonna need a cake with a file. I'm also gonna need you to bribe that guy. Actually, never mind. Bring me a candle and some matches. I'm gonna melt him. What? Phoenix, what are you talking about? He's a wax statue, Maya. Keep up.
Look at him. Look at how reflective his cheeks are.
No way he's real. Even as I talk about this, he's staring straight ahead. He doesn't move at all. There's no way.
Okay, well, what are we picking?
I feel like the answer it wants is the cheer me on.
Yeah. Alright, cheer me on, Maya. Well, you cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
That's what the word means, yes. Huh? Yeah, like that.
Alright, leave it to me. I've still got some time. I can make some pom-poms, if I hire some others, we can get a pyramid going, maybe? Oh, we could put Larry at the top?
He'll just go, "He did it, Your Honor!"
They do the whole thing, get to the final performance, do the pyramid. He does a pose at the top. He goes,
You're guilty, Nick!
Exactly.
it's just... Wait, Larry, wasn't this supposed to be supportive?
Oh.
Alright, moving on. Huh?
I was right! I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Jesus, he's gone. Wait.
She's a woman of action.
Yep.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Gotta give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay,
Yeah,
then...
maybe 2 or 3, 4. I don't know, how many... What do you reckon? Actually, wait, we'll go for 5 pieces of my mind. Because then I can make a joke about it being like 4 fingers and the thumb as I punch him, and then he'll probably kill me. Oh,
Then
oh,
we can
shit.
convict him for murder.
Then we get him for murder, you're right! Wait, am I a sacrifice? Anyway...
Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change. But with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a
Jesus
day.
Christ.
Yeah! For reference, for people who don't know,
3 days.
assault and battery can take like a year in the modern court system to run through. 3 days.
There are... Oh my god. Like, there are countless cases which last multiple years.
Yep. You got 3 days.
Yeah, you got 3 days. Wrap it up, Chief.
Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. 1 day trials, most of these. 1 day.
Damn. Edgeworth is efficient.
Yeah, yes. Never thought I would end up in the defense
that-
chair myself where this case go. Yeah.
That also means Winston Payne
Mm-hmm.
is getting a bunch of guilty verdicts as well.
Yep. Well, he just says it ends, but yeah, most getting guilty would mean that, yeah, Payne would as well.
Yeah.
Payne is
And
actually the
Payne
slice
is
that isn't.
fucking crushing it. Oh, yeah.
The rest of them are.
He alone. Everyone else is nailing it. He alone is just like, oh, all my people keep getting put in jail.
True culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him.
Dawn of the final day.
Be continued. And we'll call it there for this evening.
Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, next time, we take down Elon Musk. I mean, Red White.
God, I wish.
So, yeah. Oh, now we get into the parts where the writing really picks up and is painfully accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, I get the feeling this court case is going to be a pain. Like, I can already see countless things of him just going, Judge, make it so. And just say, oh, well, shit, he said.
Abelard,
So I've got to just...
kill the poor.
Yeah, Abelard, kill the poor. Well, I guess if I have to. I say, even though Abelard's in...
Yeah. Ugh. Well, as was stated very early on, we are slipping more and more into increasingly stupid bits as the time goes on. By the final stream of this, we won't even be playing the game anymore. It'll just be us making stuff up. Yeah. Yeah. hmm 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 Yes, he is, and don't worry, that one's all yours. Yep. There's also I don't know if you've seen any images from the 3DS ones. Or the 3DS one, I guess. But the prosecutor in that one is literally a convicted criminal. He's wearing like the prison like striped outfit in the prosecution stand. Yes, he's like depressed, he's got the prison outfit on, he's got like this big shaggy black hair. He has the ball and chain still on. It's you know you're not wrong. All the prosecutor's face left. Yeah, you did in fact list one or more prosecutors in your character description. All right, well, thank you all for coming. We had a very good time. I'm gonna go rest my voice. I believe Ari might be streaming again in a couple of hours, depending on the brainworms. Early. Yeah. All right. So don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. If you want to find me around places, the VOD channel is now correctly linked below. I realized when I was doing updates, I didn't actually have it there. It is now. You can go find it on YouTube. Uh, the Blue Sky is also there, and then Ari, if you'd like to pitch yourself. Shout out in chat. Talk about Tekken. Yeah. I don't know either, but it's there. It's all for you. Right. Well, I should be back here Tuesday with more Prince of Persia. We'll get some actual progress. Didn't get much done yesterday because I had to call it. But we'll be back here next Thursday at, once again, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I believe that'll be the last one where you have to worry about being 4 hours apart, and then the one after that will be back to 5. Oh, is there? Oh, let's have a look. Never used the raid before. Okay, let's see what we got here. How do you use Twitch? I'm so good at this. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. What do we got here? Stand out. Anyone got cool? Any of these names sound funny? No. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna send you all at people, someone who's playing Master Duel, because I recognize this name as an editor for another guy that I watch, and I know he's like in chat periodically, and he's funny. So you're all being sent to one Emperor Stove. Yep. All right. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Ari, for being here. We'll see you all next time.